The San Antonio Spurs are secretly unlocking their next dynasty. And after their performance in the first game of the season, the Western Conference should be worried. Victor Wembanyama dropped 40 points and looked unstoppable. Steph Castle put up 22 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds, and completely spoiled Cooper Flagg's NBA debut. While Dylan Harper had 15 points in his NBA debut and looked like a veteran out there. This is what we got. 3 generational talents, all under 22 years old, all hitting their prime together. The Spurs dynasty isn't coming, it's already here. What's poppin', family? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we're about to break down the most slept on story in NBA. This wasn't just a regular season win, this was a statement. Wemby is evolving into a monster. Steph Castle is proving he's more than just a rookie of the year, and Dylan Harper just announced his arrival to the league. Let's break down why the Spurs are about to dominate the next decade. Last night, Wemby was unstoppable. 40 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks, 15 for 21 from the field. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about how he got them. Last season, Wemby was settling in for jumpers, playing on the perimeter, taking 8 to 9 threes per game, and not really maximizing his unique skill set. He was playing like a 7'4" guard instead of the most dominant big man in the league. But last night, a completely different player. He only attempted 2 3-pointers, which he made one of them. Everything else, attacking the basket. He was passing up reasonable 3-point looks and driving into the paint instead, lowering his shoulder into defenders, driving through traffic, and playing aggressive. He showed the spectacular footwork in the post, his mid-range was deadly, and the Mavericks had zero answers for him. This is arguably a 7'4" player attacking the rim like he's 6'3", playing like Giannis, and putting Anthony Davis in foul trouble. Unguardable. Reverse cradle dunks.
It into Wembanyama, guarded by Washington. Wembanyama, the fake, the reverse, and the foul. A figment of our basketball imagination.
Step back 3-pointers.
Wemby 3, you bet! Plus the foul.
And an isolation move where he went between the legs on AD, hit a step back mid-range, and drew a foul for the and one.
Wembanyama working Davis, spinning, taking, hitting, plus the foul. Are you entertained?
That sequence put AD in foul trouble with his 4th foul in the second quarter. If this is what Wemby has in store for us this season, I don't see any team in the NBA that can stop him. But here's the really scary part. Wemby's development is no longer a solo journey. San Antonio hit the lottery 3 years in a row with top 5 picks. And all 3 of those players showed up last night. Let me show you what I mean. Last year's Rookie of the Year, Steph Castle came out aggressive last night. He put up 22 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. Made some great plays on offense and was an absolute dog on defense. And the best part, he spoiled Cooper Flagg's NBA debut. Everyone was talking about Flagg, the next big thing, the generational prospect. But Castle said, nah, not tonight. Castle's Rookie of the Year was all about growth. The Spurs threw him into the fire early, gave him the ball, let him learn from Chris Paul, and trusted him to figure it out on the fly. And it's paying off. After an off-season focus on becoming a more reliable playmaker, Castle is starting to silence the doubters. He's not just a role player. He's not just a defensive specialist. He's a two-way star in the making. And at just 20 years old, his ceiling is scary high. Now let's talk about the best rookie on the court last night. And no, I'm not talking about Cooper Flagg. It was the Spurs' number 2 draft pick, Dylan Harper. Most rookies come into the league looking lost, overwhelmed by the speed, the size, and intensity. But Harper looked like he's been here for years. He didn't shy away at all, came out aggressive and attacked every chance he got. Was he a little bit out of control at times? Sure. But he's only a 19-year-old rookie. you'd expect him to make some mistakes. But check this out. 15 points on 50% from the field and 50% from the three in his NBA debut. If he keeps this up, he'll be highly favored to win Rookie of the Year. That'll be 3 consecutive Spurs rookies taking home the award. Wemby, Castle, and Harper. 3 consecutive Rookie of the Year winners, all still on the roster, all growing together. And just like that, San Antonio's future turned from 1 generational player to possibly 3. 3 prodigies, 3 timelines, 1 dynasty in motion. That's how dynasties are built, family. The timeline couldn't be more perfect. Harper's 19, Castle's 20, Wemby's 21. They will all hit their prime together. In 5 years, Harper will be 24, Castle will be 25, and Wemby will be 26. That's the exact blueprint San Antonio used for their last dynasty. Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili. 3 players who all peaked together and dominated for 15 years. History is repeating itself. San Antonio made the right call drafting Harper. They made the right call keeping Castle. And now with both of them growing alongside Wemby, this franchise is staring straight into its next era of dominance. And if you know anything about the Spurs organization, you know they don't miss. Let's not forget who we're talking about here. The San Antonio Spurs are one of the greatest dynasties in basketball history. 5 NBA championships from 1999 to 2014. 19 straight playoff appearances, 18 consecutive 50-win seasons. They've done this before. They know how to draft, develop, and dominate. And San Antonio didn't rush the rebuild. They didn't panic. They didn't try to trade for a wild superstar or mortgage their future for a quick fix. They trusted the process, stayed patient, and built through the draft, developed their young players. And now, they're on the verge of something special. With Wemby as the cornerstone anchor in the middle, this dynasty isn't just coming. It's already forming right in front of our eyes. It's a masterpiece still being painted, and we're watching the artists at work. The Spurs have 3 generational talents under 22 years old, all developing together. The Western Conference should be worried, because while everyone else trying to win now, the Spurs are building something that will last for a decade. Last night wasn't a fluke, it wasn't luck, it was a preview of what's coming. The Spurs dynasty is back, and it's just getting started. It's only a matter of time till we see the Spurs back in the NBA Finals. And this time, they'll have the core to stay for a decade. The Spurs didn't just win their season opener, they announced to the league that they're back. And the rest of the NBA, they should be terrified. I believe we're about to see exactly why San Antonio has one of the most successful franchises in NBA history. Let me know what you think. Is the Spurs dynasty about to arrive? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far, make sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe for more NBA all season long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.